Avokado. Record. Tää. That orange tinting authentic. And now kasvissookon tänä taimensa. Okei, heiti. Se on vielä pitää. Nyt. Okei. Hei. Okei. Nyt on nova vielä happened. Ja what loser. I was good. I kill him. Don't mess with me. Spin of. Okay, ottama. Mitä näin? Tähtä. Tää. Sitten. Paat. No. Tuosta. Anything. Oh my God. Because my little not okay. Done. Hyvän viikon rakensi. Vähän osin. Terrasakka. Siitä. Tänään. No tarvitse. Reikko. Muuten kun saanut asetta. Niin. Vatsa. If you think you are the basis of the empire, you is that's me. Oof. Nè, cái số trên còn está com da flor aí sim cá vai isso as canto pica
Dus was the greatest empire in the world. So to this day, this was the biggest empire ever seen in history. So yeah, the New York Times is going to be talking about them a lot. There's a reason why a lot of flat maps put them at the center here. It's because they were kind of the center of the world. London was. Especially in these days, considering that America was still kind of on its rise here in the early 1900s. This is interesting, though, to explain why the three Chinas came up over the summer of 1900. China in fear of wrath of powers, apparently making excuses of the Peking massacre. There's the first major conflict, the Russo-Japanese War, to start this diagram off. This starts in 1904, but what's really fascinating is the New York Times doesn't really talk much about Japan at all. They're really focused on the Russian side of things. Again, we're talking the most mentioned country out of these headlines, so I'm sure Japan was coming up, but we're really focused on Russia. What I find interesting is the way they count this. It's any mention of Russia, Russian, or the capital, Moscow, or St. Petersburg, or whatever. There's a lot of different ways for it to have contributed to the overall counting of what country should go in first. In the case of Britain, Scotland counts for them, because Scotland's not its own country, it's all under the UK. Yellow Peril. Writer represents Russia as the emancipator of the white Bro! I mean, am I surprised? No. It's clear why the New York Times was so focused on the Russian side of things, I guess, in this conflict. And remember, don't forget, like, before World War II, Russia was our friend. America liked Russia. They sold us Alaska. So people were reading at this time the horror, because obviously Japan was going to win this. This was going to be a huge black eye for the Russian Empire. What's interesting is even by 1904, like New York Times is reporting articles that, you know, the Japanese are securing victories. Victories are complete. 1,500 dead Russians. There was some interesting headlines about the lack of freedom of press inside of the Russian Empire at this time. But yeah, crazy that Japan was only mentioned the most often in September 1905. That's it. The war comes to an end. Wow, this wall of Germany down here is really distracting. The war comes to an end, and we're back on our old game, just focusing on the British. You know, I feel like after the Times comes out of the Russo-Japanese War, they somewhat talk a little bit more internationally. There seems to be more diversity in these flags down here than there were up here. I mean, I guess it was cool they mentioned Colombia and Panama like one